I'm Wade. Welcome to Wade's Room. Stoked, but first, shout out to my boy Yo Sneaks. Thank you so much, Henry. I really appreciate it. Super grateful. This is his personal pair, guys, and they are in immaculate condition. Thank you so much again, Henry. All his information is going to be down below, guys. Instagram, follow it. Website, click that link. He's doing big, big, big things. Okay, guys, so in case you're not familiar, this is a Jordan 6. People refer to it as the Retro 6, whatever. It is a retro model, so to each their own. Now, this colorway isn't an original colorway. The original blue 6 was a sport blue that came out in 91, guys, and it's more of a royal, has a real vibrant pop to it, and does say Nike Air on the back. But around this time, 2000, maybe 2006, Jordan was really pushing a rebranding of their retro line. So the retro line started in 94. They had the 1, 2, 3. Now, they were successful, but not as successful as Jordan Brand or Nike maybe would have liked. They really hit with collectors and people who really, sneaker people at the time, but it just wasn't what it was today. Things weren't selling out, boom, 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 boom. Okay, it was sitting there. Things were going on sale. So when the early 2000s, 2000 and the early 2000s came about, they started pushing out these non-OG colorways. Now, you could say it started even before that. Like I say, in 99. When the Jordan 13 came out, guys, the Jordan 14, so maybe 98, 99, they had non-OG colorways. Now, what I mean by that is, an OG colorway would be anything red and white, black and white, like typical black and red 11. Black and white 11. Those are colorways you would expect from Jordans, black and white 9, things like that. Well, at this time, that 13 came out, they had that chutney. They had that navy blue. Then when your 14s came out, they had that indigo. They had the blue low. They had that ginger low. They were just trying new things with current models, but they also tried it with their retro models. And I think at that time, Jordan Brand was not only crushing it in the 90s, but they carried it. And I would say even as late as 2006, Jordan Brand was just on top of everything. And this era is probably one of my favorite eras, is the early 2000s. I dare say the Jordan 11 that retroed in the 2000 era, from 2000 2003, best ever, better than the original. Yeah, that's where I stand with that. I know it may be heresy, but fuck it, that shit was money, baby. And I think these are too. And that's why I say that they're tickets to Grail City, because this is a personal grail for me. This isn't my size. Again, this is 10.5. This is Henry's size. Again, this was a grail for him also, so super happy for him. It's just to have him in front of me makes me happy. Just so beautiful. The leather, this midsole. We all love translucent midsoles, but everything now is so icy, so fake. In a way, it's so weird, because this is what I think when someone says a clear midsole, translucent. This is what I picture. And, even with getting your old versions restored, if this turns yellow, you restore it, you unyellow it, you take it to someone who's, that's their craft. It's always going to be brighter than this. It'll never be this hue again, and it disappoints me. I feel this is what they should look like. I don't know why they strayed so far away from that. I feel just people thinking it was a certain shade when it wasn't, maybe. I don't know, but sometimes hype kills. But again, glad to see these in this condition, because it's just something nice to see, And I also have the Kicks magazine here to show you guys, that showcases, very minor these, but also showcases the other Retro 6 that was coming out, the USA colorway, which were they really, really pushing. Now, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, I think the US was 100 and this one was 120, or they both could have been 120. The prices are listed in here. Now, Kicks is kind of like a branch of Slam magazine. Slam magazine, if you're not familiar, is a basketball magazine, showcases players, brands, anything to do with basketball, and it's absolutely amazing. Was a super great source for me when I was a kid. This is how I found out things were coming out. This was my internet, before the internet, during the internet, or early era of the internet. Before I really got into Nike Talk in maybe like 2001, 2002-ish, when I was in college. But these were absolute, like a Bible. Like, I mean, everything I needed to know was in there. Prices, release dates. I could plan. You know, they usually gave you at least a month notice, sometimes longer, and it was sometimes not. You know, it was kind of luck of the draw, but it was awesome. It was my source. You know, this was my plug, and this is how I found everything out, and I couldn't be happier. But you know, at the end of your Slam magazine, there's mainly articles about basketball, obviously, but the last maybe 10 pages, somewhere in there, they'd sneak in a kick section, and it'd have shoes on court, shoes off court, and I guess, you know, I started collecting the magazine in '97. This came out in 2000. It's the first Kicks magazine that came out. Kobe Bryant's on the cover, showcasing his shoes at the time. So it was like them saying, hey, this Kicks section is a success. Let's give a whole magazine to it. And it showcases what players have worn their whole career, new things coming out. It showcases designers, you know, depending on which magazine. They have several of them. And it was fucking cool, man. It was just the shit. That was everything, you know, at that time. And, you know, seeing these now, seeing them in the magazine, I think it's just something good to share with you guys so you can get a little piece of history. And I know buying this pair, most likely you're going to have to get it sole swapped, which is not a big deal, but it does cost a little bit of money. These do show some signs of separation on the toe box, but the midsole is very firm, absolutely nice. Back tab, tongue, no cracking whatsoever. I mean, whoever stored these, you know, whoever Henry bought them from, stored them amazingly, and you couldn't be happier with the condition that they're in. And I really can't wait to get into the review, guys. I'm super excited about it, so I won't keep you waiting anymore. We'll get into it. Let's do it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into the review. We'll start off with the box first. Let me get these beauties out of the way. Go ahead and move the magazine and the retro card. Alright guys, so here is the Jordan face box. And this came out in 2000. The predecessor would have been this one right here. Silver box with the red Jumpman logo. So from 99 to 2000, Jordan went through a box change, you know, just like Nike SB or, you know, Nike does pretty often. Give you a good look at the box. Nothing too crazy, guys. Pretty simple. The face on the front was really the eye catcher of the box. Give you a view here of the top. Right here, guys, this was going to be the actual retail price, $120. So for the quality, I mean, it's absolutely amazing, right? Compared to what you're paying and getting now, in my personal opinion. And again, right here, guys, you see how it says Retro Plus. So Nike was really pushing, or Jordan brand was really pushing Jordans in non-OG colorways. And when it wasn't an OG retro, it had the plus. If it would have been a regular retro color that you would typically see, like maybe a black and infrared 6, then it would just say Air Jordan 6 Retro. But since this is white and midnight navy, not an OG colorway, it says Retro Plus. Excuse me. Go ahead and give you another look at the top, guys. Open it up for you. All you had was your brown paper, and then your retro card would usually come inside, and the retro card would be right here, guys. So your retro card varied depending on the pair you were getting, but during the Facebox era, again, which I feel is probably the best era of Jordan brand, in just my personal opinion, they were all different. They would all vary in the image up front, which was really nice. It's a two-sided card, which is also really nice. You get your Jordan number right here. So this is the Air Jordan 6. He's wearing the white and infrared colorway. I love the font. It's just so clean, and I just love the image as well. Again, they vary from shoe to shoe, so depending on the shoe you were getting, your image would be different. Now, the back of the card was almost the same on all of them, guys. Again, in terms of just kind of the setup. So right here, it's letting you know you bought the Jordan 6. It's letting you know where it falls right here. The Jordan 6, the white and infrared colorway. I love it's a little history lesson, 1 through 15. There was 15 Jordan models out at that time. Signature, you know, numbered Jordan models. And if you didn't know the predecessors to the 6 or the shoes that came out after, it was, you know, I just really thought it was really cool. You know, information not everyone knew, and I think it was very helpful. Wish they still did things like this. And then right here, you have just some information about Jordan and what he did in the Jordan 6. And then you have it in, I want to say French. I'm not too sure. Didn't look it up. But each card is pretty similar like this. So if you had a Jordan 8, it'd have a Jordan 8 right there. And then this would be highlighted, and then so forth and so forth. But again, Jordan cards were super cool. These little retro cards, guys. I mean, even still today, when you're purchasing a shoe from this time period, you want the retro card inside. It's just a really cool added bonus, and a feature that I wish, again, Jordan Brand and Nike would continue to do, because it's just really cool. Now, on to the bread and butters here. Oof, okay. Pretty excited. So, you see it and I see it. All white, tumbled leather upper. And I'm talking, this leather, guys, is just so nice. You not only in just, seeing it even through the video, but when you feel it in person, guys, you can feel the quality of it. It's really, really nice. And it's just all the way around. You have your perforations on your side panels. All your little bubbles right here on the sides of your ankle. Really nice, still in good shape, no cracking, nothing like that. Excuse me, sorry about that. But right here, guys, you can see a little separation on the toe boxes or toe caps, which, is typical for shoes in this era. But what's really nice, a lot of 6s from this era and before tend to get yellow right here pretty bad, guys, even with some of the newer retros. So it's really nice that these are nice, clean, crisp, still white. And to be completely honest, guys, the midsole is super firm. Like, in my personal opinion, these are 100% wearable. You will have some more detachment, but the midsole, I feel, will definitely hold up, at least for 5 or 6 wears, depending, I guess, on how rough you are with them. So going into the midsole, guys, you're going to get your big hit of Midnight Navy, your little accents of white, and then your translucent midsole, which I absolutely love. You get kind of a breather right here, going from your heavy midnight to your white, and then boom, more white on the inside with just a hint of navy. I like how the 6 does that. I think it was typical in that era for shoes to kind of have a different color, in and out. Very much Penny Hardaway-ish. He kind of does that same thing with his shoes, and I really like that. I think it's kind of gives the shoe a good feel. I like the flow of that. And then you also get your hints of your translucent sole. Now, I think this might be my favorite part of the 6, guys. the actual sole. It's just so beautiful. You have your tread pattern in the circles, which in my personal opinion was okay. I can't remember what Slam ranked them at. But when I played in the low top retro, the white and baby blue, it was good on courts that were really clean. But if the court wasn't, it was pretty slippery. But I do love it just in general. You get your huge chunk of Midnight Navy. You get I love the angles of your translucent sole. It just looks so cool, guys. And then right here, I know it doesn't come straight across, but when I look at it, it always reminds me of the 180 and how, the 180 has the air bubble kind of going all the way across the heel. It's so cool. But again, it has your little jagged edges, and I love it. I love it. And then boom, right in your face, the huge white Jumpman logo. I love, love, love this sole. And I love the translucency, guys. I know nowadays when people want clear soles or translucent soles, they always have this blue tint to it. I don't know where that came from or why, it's like that. Maybe the OGs kind of had that kind of tint, I guess. But when I think of translucent midsoles, this is what I think of. I think these are super, super icy in my opinion. There's a very, very slight hint of oxidation taking place right here, but I'm very, very minor. I mean, you can barely see that. But this is, to me, true ice. What we have now is still cool, and usually once your midsole like this turns yellow and oxidizes, when you give it to a restorer to unoxidize it, it usually just automatically gets that blue tint to it, which again, it is what it is, but I really love this, and it's just cool to still see some shoes with this age and just looking this good, It just makes my day. So let's go to the tongue, guys. I absolutely love it. All neoprene, and again, very Huarache-esque, and very much that time period. I love the feel of that. It just feels good. I feel it's very breathable. I like it. I love the huge Midnight Navy Jumpman logo. And then like all 6s, when you take this piece off, you get your midnight backing right here as well. I love the tongue, guys. It's nice. Midnight Navy again. But this right here, this neoprene backing is my favorite part of the tongue, guys. It's just so rich in color, so vibrant. I mean, you can get a good look at the back there. I love it. I love it. Unmistakably just midnight navy, you know, very true to the box. I love the stitching on the tongue, guys. It's not necessarily the same. It's a little bit brighter, but I like that it gives it that pop on the tongue, you know, because it is kind of subtle, but it does make it stand out, in my opinion, with the stitching. Inside, guys, just a white cloth. You got a navy blue insole. I don't want to take it out. You got your tag, just typically like on all sixes. Sorry, this side. It'll be right here at the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong side again. I get confused too. Sizing is going to be on this side, guys, on the inside of the shoe. Pretty tough to get there, but if you want to check your tags for the year, just look at the top numbers, and these would say 2000. I don't want to take the insole out again, but love this. I wish this was midnight navy, because I hate wearing low socks with white cloth interior, because then you get your little ankle dust right here. I hate that. So, but still cool, and I don't think I'd want it to be leather, because these some things that, you know, definitely want to play in these if I could, or if I did back in the day, I would definitely have played in these, because damn, they're fucking cherry. Heel tab is still in great condition, guys. You got your white streak, your same stitching that's on the tongue. I mean, it has a lot of give to it. It's not stiff or feels like it's going to break with wear. This shoe is kept in great condition. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, guys. This shoe does not have the lace locks, guys. That's one thing that Henry was a little upset about. I told him not to worry. Things like that, accessories and Jordans will always be available, and it seems like there's never a time where you can't find something. It's just such a collector's item that things like this will always be there, and I'm sure he'll find a pair, I mean, sooner than later. That's definitely for sure. Now, these again came out in 2000, October 4th to be exact. Now, how did I know these were coming out on October 4th when I was in high school? Boom. This is exactly how I found out. This was my main source, guys. I wanted to show this off because not only does it have the Olympic colorway right here, guys, but it also has the Midnight Navy colorway as well, which is really cool, and I just kind of want to show you a little bit of what it was like. So Slam is a basketball magazine. I started collecting Slams in around 97, and they always had a couple of pages in the very back called Kicks, and they would have pictures of shoes that were on court, off court. They had their price, the release date, or if they were already out for available for purchase and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool. They would also highlight player shoes and player exclusives. So this was like, my whole information source. This was kind of my everything at the time. There was internet, but it wasn't like it was today, guys, and I really didn't have access to it like that. So this was really my main source. Now, I guess the Kicks was just so well received that they actually devoted a whole magazine to it, and that's why it says Slam Presents. If I am correct, this is the first Kicks magazine. This, again, came out in 2000. As you can see, we have the man himself, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Now, it shows you here at the top, guys, you have the exclusives, the hottest, right here for 2001. So it's giving you a preview of what's to come. You know what I mean? And that's what I really like about this stuff. Because when the Kicks magazines came out, it gave you stuff months in advance. When the regular Slams would come out, it would be like just maybe 1 month. And as a kid, it's tough to, you really don't have money like that. You see Kobe rocking his Adidas. You see right here, exclusive interview with the new Kobe. And then boom, Air Jordan 6 Olympic. Now this is a non-OG colorway, guys, and this was for the Sydney Olympics in 2000. So boom, there it is. Now I have the pages highlighted, but I will go through, just give you some brief, little looks at it. Right here, you have Eddie Jones, if I'm correct, and he's rocking Team Jordans. Boom. Jordan Brand was really, picking up steam at that time. You have a Mecca ad. Look at that foot action, baby. Look at that Reeboks. That's tight, right? That's a cool ad. You got a little Jordan right there. You see how it's highlighting the threes and talking about it. Now, just going through it, guys, giving you a little view here. I can't see who that is off the top of my head. I think that's Jalen Rose going against Kobe. Not good for him in the future, but it highlights the shoes he's wearing. I think those are Converse, if I'm correct. Now let's go to the main section here. Oh, here's some more highlighting on Kobe. But right here, guys, we're getting into the kick section. And right here, it's giving you, I guess I can give you a little look at the front. So right here, guys, it's giving you your Gary Paytons It's giving you your brands at the time. You got your Converse. Oh, Rasheed Wallace, baby. So let me get that out of the way. So right here, guys, it's going into your Converse and your, I don't know what that says, Dunk Neat. Then you got your Fila. Then you got your Jordan brand. And right here, guys, is going to be your Olympic colorway for $120. And then here is your Midnight Navy for $120. Now, I mean, that's just really cool, guys. It's, you know, showing you what's coming out. You got all your Team Jordans here, and then boom, you got New Balance too. So it's giving you this nice little layout, guys. This little breakdown gives you a good little shot of everything that you can and maybe will be able to get, and you know what will be available. So that's really, really nice. Go ahead and put that back. I'm gonna flip over here, guys. Now, again, this is just going through different players. Right here, they're just highlighting Reggie Miller and his 15s, which I love the 15s. I know they were not well received. But right here, guys, they have the big write-up on the Olympic colorway. This was a shoe they were pushing at the time, more so because it released first and, you know, was the Olympic colorway, so they really wanted to showcase it. So I feel that's why the maybe Midnight Navy is a little bit slept on. This colorway has seen a retro since then. And then, boom, it starts talking about the Kobe Adidas. And then that's pretty much the Kicks magazine. Oh, the H2O, baby, Allen Houston. I could talk about this thing forever. But yeah, guys, this was my source. And that's how I found out these beautiful babies were coming out. Now, I wasn't able to get these at that time. I was still in high school. No, I just graduated. I was a freshman in college, I think, if I'm correct. And I just didn't have it like that. But I was able to get a couple of things eventually, you know, trading and not buying books. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up this review. And I hope you enjoyed a little insight into gems like these, guys. I'm going to get this retro card right here. Well, guys, I guess it's safe to say this review, all in the details. Retro card, face box, price point, quality, colorways, execution, crush, dusted by Jordan Brand. Thank you, Jordan Brand, for giving us this when you did. Thank you to my boy Henry at Yo Sneaks for lending me his personal pair to do a review on. This is a personal grail, and just to see them in this condition warms my heart. I had some inquiries into the things I've been wearing, so I'll give you a quick overview. Glasses, watch, bracelet, all raised by wolves. I did have to get my prescription in these because I'm blind as a bat. Pullover is Bape. It is a logo pullover. Tiger camel is the print. It has different Bape logos that they've used throughout the, you know, Bape. On both sleeves, they do not match, all different. The back says, "Ape shall never kill ape." That is my favorite slogan from Bape. I do have the camp cap to match as well. My shorts are just regular schmegler black shorts that my mom bought me. She still loves me, so she gets me stuff every now and then, and I wear them all the time. Socks are just regular Nike socks, and on the feets, collab, Nike, Pata. One of the best collabs of all time, I feel, and for me personally, my favorite colorway of the batch out of the 5. If you'd like to see me do a review on these, let me know, guys. I got these from my friend Jimmy. His Instagram link will be down below, guys. Click it, follow him. Amazing guy, makes great music. Now, if you'd like to see me do a review on anything else in here, guys, DM me, message me. I have this Instagram at Wade's Room. You can comment here also below. You can hit me up on my personal at Sense Before You, and you can also hit me up on my selling page at Second to None TX. Guys, please follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ring, whatever. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for just watching. I plan to bring you more and more reviews, so let me know, guys, if you have any suggestions. I'll do my best to bring them to you. And wrap it, pack it, I'm done. Out.